Hi students, it's a beautiful summer afternoon and today I'm going to discuss with you the topic of punctuations. It is a very important aspect of English grammar. The main aim of punctuation is to add meaning and clarity to whatever is being written. By definition, punctuations are marks that are used to separate out and break different ideas and sentences whenever they are being written together. However, punctuations are not of a single kind. Rather, there can be multiple types of punctuations based on their different usages. Today, I'm going to take up a few types, and the first one that I'm going to talk about is the comma. The comma, my dear students, is something that looks like this. It's a small mark. The main usage of the comma is number one, to create short pauses. For example, if it is a very long sentence which has multiple ideas into it, not just one, then to create gaps between those ideas and to simplify the sentence, we often use commas. Let us understand this concept through an example. For instance, you have this sentence. Ram knew it was about to rain since the sky was cloudy. You have this complete sentence right over here. And you can see this is not only having a single idea, but it is working on two of them, two sentences. Ram knew it was about to rain is one sentence, and since the sky was cloudy is another sentence. So to create a break between this long sentence and to simplify it, we have put a comma right over here. This is a comma. The second most important usage of the comma is the creation of lists. Now, whenever you are dealing with items which are more than one in number, then instead of using the word and repeatedly, you may use the comma. As an example, let me show you this list that I have made of fruits. Now, I have a list of 4 fruits: mango, banana, apple, orange. Instead of using the word and repeatedly, I have put the comma here, 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 and here. So, mango, comma, banana, comma, apple, comma, orange. So, this is one crucial use of the comma. Apart from the comma, another very important punctuation that is used often is the exclamation mark. The exclamation mark then looks something like this. This also is a small mark which is often used to denote some strong or sudden feeling. That feeling may be associated to happiness, sadness, or even at times fear. And in terms of its application, you can see these examples of expressions that I have written right here. My God, that is very beautiful. Now, this is an expression of surprise. So again, you have the exclamation mark right here. Alas, we lost is sadness. So again, we have the exclamation mark. And that's amazing. That's an expression of happiness. So you have the exclamation mark right over here. Both the comma and the exclamation mark is very simple to use. On the other hand, the next punctuation that I'm going to take up, which is the apostrophe, is slightly trickier than the other two. The apostrophe is usually used with the S, and it is something that looks like this. It is used with an S, and usually it shows belongingness. That is, it shows that the object in question belongs to someone. As an example, you can see this, that is Ria's bag. This example is there. Ria's bag. The bag belongs to Ria. The boy's pencil. The pencil belongs to the boy. So, this apostrophe here and this apostrophe here shows that both these items belong to certain people. Now, that is why it is also known as the apostrophe of possession. Apart from just talking about ownership, there is one also interesting function of the apostrophe, and that is the creation of abbreviations. Now, abbreviations are the short forms of certain words, as you can see right here. Abbreviations, and they are created by removing a few letters from the word. For example, you can see here, madam is made into ma'am. How is it made? You have removed the letter D from the word, and you have put the apostrophe comma here instead. Similar is the case with are not, and you turn it to aren't. So you remove one letter O from here and you put an apostrophe comma instead. Again, you have do not, and you have to create don't, and one O is omitted from here. So this is one way of using the apostrophe, that is to contract the word to create a short form. Apart from these technical details, one more rule that is associated to punctuation is the correct usage of capital letters. We are very well aware of what are capital letters, and there are very specific usages that are associated to it. The first usage here is with a proper noun. Now, the proper noun can be a name of a person or even the name of a place. In this case, we have Ram, Kavita, Mary and John. These are names of people. So they begin with capital letters. R, K, M and J are capital letters. Similar is the case with names of places. Delhi and Agra. So the D is capital and the A is capital. Both of them are proper nouns. The second usage of the capital letter is with the names of big organizations. For example, you have the World Health Organization. It is a huge international organization. So the first letters will be, by default, it will be capital. W is capital, H is capital, O is capital. Then you have World Bank. Here also W is capital, B is capital. Similar is the case with the titles of movies and books. For instance, you have the names of movies like Frozen. So the F in this case is capital. And names of books, you have the name of books like Gulliver's Travels. So in this case also the G is capital and the T is capital. Apart from this, one most common rule of capitalization which all of us generally use is that all new sentences begin with a capital letter, and also a new sentence that begins after the full stop also has a capital letter at the start. For instance, this is the full sentence right here. Ram is an active boy. He loves to play sports. Now here, the beginning of the sentence, Ram, the R is capital. And after the full stop, again beginning of the sentence, he loves to play sports, H is capital. These are some of the most common usages of the punctuation but form the foundation of the language. I hope this explanation, this discussion has aided your understanding of punctuations, and with practice, you will improve slowly and steadily. Thank you for listening, students. Have a great day ahead.